It's really hard work, honestly. So when I'm sat here being all nice and chatty with someone, it's actually really draining for me. Sorry guys, I just find it upsetting. It is very hard work. Welcome back to our channel, Bertie Bus, the one and only YouTube channel. Haha, John, I got in there before you. Yeah, I've been for a run this morning around Scarborough seafront. Now I'm going to go around on my bike. John says I'm getting lazy. We all know who the lazy one is. I've still been out for a run. I'm not going to pack that in because I've got my bike. No, I'm just going to do both, that's all. So, are you coming with me? I made it into Scarborough. I enjoyed that. Oh, it's such a beautiful day today.
Hey, hello, nice day for a cycle. Bertie Bus, one and only YouTube channel.
I'm quite enjoying this bike ride. I'm meeting some nice people. God, he was fit, wasn't he? I'm seeing some right sights on here. Blokes with shorts halfway down the bum. It makes me laugh. John does that. I don't tell him no. Yeah, when he's showing half his bum off. People just chilling out on the beach with his dogs. The dog is swimming in the sea. Oh, this is lovely. What's the name?
This is called Reckless.
Reckless, I love
That's
it.
called Gangster.
Ah, Reckless and Gangster, I love it. How old are
Never a
they?
little bit, there's a bit more down this side of his coat.
Reckless and Gangster, I love the names. Right, I bet it takes some cooling off.
Just these coats are very good. You just take one string and they stay cool. The dog's cold underneath them.
Oh, because I've got an Australian Shepherd. They've got like 2 coats, aren't there?
Yes.
One.
So have you got cool coats like this?
Yeah, I know they've got 2 coats. They've got one coat to protect them from heat and cold, and they've got the outer coat to protect them from heat. Also, if you pour water on them, then
The water doesn't go through. They won't be wet underneath them.
yeah.
But it keeps them dry and keeps them cool. But they're very. You feel that it's very, very cold.
Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it, to keep them cool?
Bertie Bus, the one and only YouTube channel.
Yay!
mentalhealth and me car park, and everybody's right excited here at minute. There's loads of vans parked here at minute because guess who's coming on centre stage in the open air theatre? The Tom Jones. No, he's not like one of those what they call them, copied bands. It's the real Tom Jones. I can't wait. We've got his chairs out, my gin and tonic, and he'll be on later. Look at that, DJI. You want one of those, don't you, John? Nah. I'll get you one for Christmas. Oh, scaring me now. It's freaking me out. Look at that. And this is Ben, Gillian's dog. He's a lovely dog. You've been playing with Bodie, haven't you, Ben? Yeah, you are. You're friends with Bodie, aren't you? He's a beautiful dog, ain't you?
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's getting expensive. Well, she just looked at prices, look on the
Listen to these. Tom Jones. Hi guys. I'm feeling a bit anxious and nervous about talking about this, but it's something that I feel like I want to do. The time's come. I'm going to talk about myself. So I just want to talk about autism and van life. This is very difficult for me, but it's, like I say, it's something I want to do. As you say, I'm not very good at talking. I get easily mixed up. My brain's like telling me what I want to say, but my mouth can't keep up with it. It's weird. You don't want to be in my head. God. I'm not sure if I want to know or not, because I'm still me. It runs in my family. My son's got a diagnosis of autism, and looking back at my family history, I'd say my dad had it, and even my granddad. So it does run in my family. I have to break this down. My brain's a mess, honestly. Oh God. It is really hard work being me, actually. It might not come across on camera, but I do struggle, and I do suffer being me. It's not easy, especially being with John. I'm joking, didn't mean that at all. Oh God, look at me. This is me. This is my normal self. This is what I don't look at anybody. So when you see me, when I make eye contact with you, and I come across as being a bit more bubbly, this is all masking. This isn't the real me. Just when I'm sat here being all nice and chatty with someone, it's actually really draining for me. And I have to go off and have naps. I'm not physically, but it's to give me brain a rest, because it's like I'm doing overtime. That's why I go running a lot, I think. Hard. Not just to keep physically fit, but to chill me out more, make me more stable. I actually don't feel like I fit into this world sometimes. I just feel different and weird. I just wanted to try and explain myself. I don't know if I come across as being odd. So then I try and act it out, try and pretend I'm more normal, just to try and fit in a bit more. I'll tell you what I hate, what I really hate. I'm not a nasty or a violent person at all. If somebody touches me lightly, I can't cope with it. It's absolutely horrible, and I feel like I want to punch their head in. Oh, why? Because, God, I am weird, aren't I? Yeah, it is very difficult for me. This is why I enjoy talking to Gill. She understands me. Actually, talking to somebody who's autistic helps me so much. And I'm hoping I'm going to get to chat to her later. I don't know if anybody else feels a bit like me. I've always struggled with it, but as I've got older and older, the more I thought I have probably got it. If I haven't got it, I've got a lot of bloody traits for it anyway. Bodie playing with his friend. Got a new playmate, haven't you, Bodie? Hi, I'm in Gill's van. This is Gill.
Hello, the Bertie Bus channel.
And we're just going to have a little chat about autism, about how Gill copes with it in a day-to-day life, and
Take these off,
what
that's ridiculous.
autism is.
So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. Yeah, I always forget to say that.
Yeah, okay, right, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no,
So
I'll let
what
you
we
go,
doing?
Jill. Talk about autism. What do you
Okay.
think autism is?
Autism is just a difference. There's nothing wrong with us. We're just, our world is very different to the normies. One of the biggest things, if you meet an autistic person, is eye contact. I've got loads of post-it notes here just to remind me, because, like, you know, I'm in front of a camera and talking to this nutcase here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the biggest one that you see if you meet an autistic person is eye contact. It doesn't mean we're not listening to you. It's just that, you know, when we're looking at you, we're not actually listening to you. So if we're in a conversation, we just kind of time out. So you might find that strange that an autistic person is not actually giving you eye contact. Sometimes I will, sometimes I do.
Yeah, sometimes I think I come across as being a bit rude, not as friendly.
No.
I don't know, it's just the way I am.
I think, yeah, if I find a person's really sort of bubbly and lively and I've had some alcohol, then I can probably do eye contact more.
Yeah.
So that's eye contact. Next one. Don't know how to ask for help, and that's quite a big one, that, because when we go into shops, and we can't find a product or whatever, we just tend to have a sort of like what I call a fizz, and it is like I have a mass panic, and then tannoys go off, blah blah blah, and if I don't control that, then I can go into a meltdown. But
It's
talk about
too
meltdowns.
much.
Yeah. We just know that. But, so even going to the doctors, you know, they'll ask, you know, what's the problem? And you just think, I don't know. I can't place, you know, exactly how I feel, because I'm dealing with all this processing of everything. So that leads us to the communication difficulties. We just really do struggle, and you know that. I mean, but it is what it is, and we just kind of have to
struggle.
Yeah. These are all out of order, by the way. It's my ADHD kicking in, so it's just
I don't like being in large groups.
No.
Yeah, I can't cope with that. It's too much, all these conversations going off. I can talk to the person next to me in a smaller group. But
when you're in a group sort of situation, do you find it hard to actually hear? Because it sounds, if I'm with John, and in the unlikely event we're actually in a public place, I would find it very difficult to understand what he's saying. It will sound like Martian, in as much as that I'm listening to all the background noises, the tills ringing, or you know, people's phones tapping away, and that, you know, we don't just like try and home into what you said. We've got too much going off in the background. So there we go, cut. Another big one is we see the worst case scenario. So
I always do that.
Yes.
That is
I think
especially in that, and then something's going wrong. I
think Zoe's a bit aughty, so you know what I mean. I've given
Do you
her
think I am? Do you think I am then? I don't know.
As soon as I saw you, Mrs.
Did you think so?
Yeah, I just thought, she's dodgy. You know.
Got a bit. I don't know.
So yeah, worst case scenario, you know, so if somebody says, oh, we're going, I don't know, to a cafe. Not that I do public places, because my ward's got a lot smaller since I've got older, but
I find it harder as you've got older. Do you think it's harder as you've got older?
But that's why I've dropped all my barriers now, so I openly tell people that I'm autistic. It's just easier.
Yeah, I never used to, and always known I got traits of it. It's like I was ashamed of it or something, and didn't like talking about it. But now I don't care.
Well, because you're accepting yourself, and you know, and you've got nothing to lose. Just be yourself. Don't try and be anything other than you're not. And that goes for your normies as well. You know, dyslexia. A lot of us are dyslexic in as much as we can't read a book. We can read a book, but it's like somebody sticking needles in your eyes, and you have to keep reading it line after line after line.
I do that. Yeah, for it to go in, for it to sink in. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think John's got to learn a lot about you on this video. But just try and keep it light and not get into too much. So dyslexia is just horrendous. Sometimes our speech can just go, you can't get the right words out. Your brain knows the words, but you can't communicate between your brain and what actually is coming out of your mouth. And sometimes we go obviously over the top. If we don't, if we have a subject we know about, then we will know it implicitly inside out. So motorhoming, you know. So I rebuilt this. That's the first thing I did when I bought this van, was rebuilt everything, all the electronics and everything. I just go on YouTube, just get advice off Facebook or fellow motorhomers, and even the professionals. I've been known to go to professionals. So speech, sometimes it's easy, some days it's not. It just depends how much you've got going off in your head. You know, if I told you about that guy that was in a really bad mood, and Benji, my colleague, he just loves to go up to people, and the guy went, "Oh no, I've got too much going off. I need some space." And then I messaged you, and I said that's really affected me. You know, and so the next day for 24 hours, it was like. I don't know why I should bother.
Like stimming or something.
Stimming and stuff.
It's
shake
like
hands.
I twirl my hair. I don't
Yeah.
what.
That's regulating. So you are
Yeah.
regulating as you're doing your
And
stuff.
my hair ends up being in knots.
Yeah. So this is the first posting note, which is I'm doing it on the fucking third time, whatever. The way we interact with the world is very different. Just basically because we're here to see, and we have a lot of recall of past experiences. And I don't know about you, but I can remember actually being probably 1 year old
Oh yeah.
in my prime.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you remember going
I
to the
can
baby clinic?
remember. I can
Having your
remember.
jabs?
I can't remember that, no,
Right.
but I can remember being in my pram, just barely walking, and someone actually pinched his pram. I can remember early things like that, yeah.
Right. Okay.
I can't remember what's happened yesterday or sometimes, but I can remember things like that.
Right,
It's just
yeah,
weird,
yeah. So okay, so sensory as well. We've covered this earlier. but-
Yeah, I think I've got issues with that
Yeah,
as well.
So light, sound, food, even food.
Not
can
food, I'm
affect-
alright with food.
So you can eat
yeah.
anything.
Yes, I love my food, I can eat anything.
Oh,
yeah, no
yeah.
problems
But
with
I
food.
am kind of gluten intolerant, so I can
Yeah,
pizzas usually I can't do it.
right,
I just I'm okay with gluten free, but you know.
but sensory, like took bright lights and noises and stuff like that is a bit, yeah.
Well, that's why I got my support dog, because I was finding it increasingly difficult to go into shops.
Yeah, well,
And you know, before I used to keep getting run over in car parks because I'd come out of the shop just absolutely panicking.
yeah, not thinking. Well,
Yeah,
so what did Ben do then to help you?
he actually will jump on me, or he will actually
Hmm.
be naughty in some ways just to divert me.
Oh,
He does know
wow.
when I get fizzy,
Yeah.
and he has got a sense of humour. So his collie sense of humour is like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have a game here, you know. So all of a sudden he'll pick a ball out of my bag in the shop.
Does they?
Or-
Purposely
Yeah,
to distract
and
you.
the best one
Wow.
was it was in Morrison's in Newark, and I wasn't feeling great, and he actually went on the pet aisle, and there's a big box of squeaky balls. He launched into it, dived into it, and sent about 400 balls all over the store.
He's a bugger, isn't he?
But yeah, it kept me occupied
It's
for an
distraction,
hour
yeah.
as I was running around Morrison's.
Picking out.
And I was thinking, oh, that's where the tuner is. So yeah, all the sensors really, absolutely huge, and the sensory gets worse if we're experiencing communication problems, or people say, oh, why don't you give us eye contact?
Oh, do people say that to you?
My partner's said that to me. And I've had business meetings and people have said, well, Jane said that, why don't you need to, because I've got my back to them, because I'm thinking, it's quite some really important meetings with publishers and stuff, because I used to work for, I used to contract to EMI, Phonogram and that, so I used to spend a lot of time before I really got ill. I think we covered this. Just worst case scenario, yeah, 100%. The way we interact with the world, like the sensory. Don't ask for help. That was it. And they really, if we go to a GP, whatever, if they don't know that you're autistic, they just assume you're just being shy. Or don't know, but we don't feel pain like other people do. I said to you the other
I
day,
know,
kidney stones.
Yeah,
Kidney
but
stones.
I
I mean,
know,
they say it's
wow.
the most painful thing on the planet.
Yeah.
So they admitted me into hospital,
Yeah.
and I felt like a fraud. So I sat on the edge of the bed all night. I didn't move. I wasn't going to get my pyjamas on, whatever it was they gave me, NHS
Yeah.
gowns or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I sat on the edge of the bed all night, just waiting.
That's weird because I feel pain a lot more. I'm very sensitive.
Right.
People say I'm a wuss. Yeah. sensitive when it comes to pain.
Yeah.
Totally opposite.
Yeah, so when the consultants come round in the hospital, and they say, "Oh, you're seriously ill." No, I'm not. I'm discharging myself now. So I discharged myself.
Yeah, wow.
And then the surgeon rang me on the Friday, just said, your kidney function is like 14%, and if you don't have surgery within the next couple of days, you'll be dead by the weekend. So I said, why didn't somebody just explain that to me? Instead of just saying, "Are you seriously ill?" Once I know
that, then you could get it.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah, you got. It's
Wow.
like if somebody asks you to do something, and you don't really understand, you ask, why? Why?
You want somebody to
Or
explain
I can find
it.
a better way of explaining it. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes things better when somebody explains it to me. Then you give it.
100%.
Yeah.
So, based on all those things, the sensory, the eye contact, and everything else, that obviously gives us concentration difficulties. Some days we're brilliant. We can sort of really do stuff, and others we just feel so terrible. We just want to be on our own, and we don't want to go out in public.
Yeah.
And that also affects the foods that we eat. And the foods that I eat anyway. But yeah, number 9, fixation and super knowledge of subjects that interest us.
Right.
Just so happens that collies, border collies, are one of them. MOTORHOME is one of them.
Yeah.
It used to be my business when I used to sell equipment and stuff online, and I learnt how to actually cheat the Google algorithm. Well, not cheat it, but I'd go in sideways. And the companies used to ring me up and go, "How have you done that? How have you done?" I just don't know. Give me a line of source code, HTML, and I'd find an error on probably 40,000 lines of code. It just it just flashes at me and just goes, that's not right. So
did you say you knew your 100 times table before you were 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was quite good at maths as well.
But I got a lot of stick. as I
Not
said
like
to
that
you.
though. Yeah.
And what happened was I was getting a lot of stick from the other kids, so I tended to sort of give the wrong answers, and they soon stopped, because I don't want to be showcased as a genius. I just want to be little old me. I don't want to be. I don't need the pressure. So yeah. Number 10, small talk. This is going to be a long video, and if you're still watching this, don't
if you're still watching,
like and subscribe.
Still,
Bertie Bus is behind us. I don't know if you can see it down there. Right. Small talk. We don't do small talk.
I know. I don't. I will do it, but
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't see the point of it.
No.
myself.
If somebody,
Why?
if somebody says to me, "How are you?" It's a total stranger. I go, quite interested. Right, have you got 2 hours? Because it will take me about 2 hours to actually tell you how I do feel.
Yeah.
And they go, got to go. Yeah. So it's just
I hope this gave you an insight into Zoe. I thought I'd try and make an appearance on this vlog at some point, because Zoe's completely hogged this vlog all the way through. So I know you must have been missing me, guys. Oh, she's here. I thought you'd gone to the shop.
I'm going to Tesco.
Oh, she's back. So I thought you'd been missing me, guys. So, I thought I'd make an appearance on this vlog at last.
I just been to get some essentials, John.
Essentials. Ooh, no, it's not beer, is it? It's wine. Oh. Yeah, you've got to understand that when she's looking at you when we are filming, she's not looking at you. She's looking at the camera. And that's completely different. It's not looking at a person. So she's making eye contact with you on the vlogs, because, like I said, she's looking at her little camera. She looks at me. I mean, I can understand why she looks at me, obviously, because the good looks that I've got. She can't keep her eyes off me, so she can look at me, and she can look at people she knows. But generally, strangers, she really, really has to focus on that and struggle and keep eye contact, because she does want to look to the floor, but she's very conscious of it. And battles through it.
No, it's not normal.
Oh, you've been in this vlog enough, you. You've waffled on enough, you. It's my turn. So, anyway, I hope that clears that up. I hope you guys are okay. Little bit insight into autism. And Gill, the lovely Gill that we've met. She's so interested to talk to, Gill, isn't she? So, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you understand and autism a little bit better.
Why did you have to put your penny finger? This is my vlog. You're spoiling it for me.
Zoe, watch you to come back. Do you know, I thought I'd have an hour's peace. Anyway, guys, take care, and we'll see you on our next vlog. Hopefully, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.